and welcome back to Behind the Classroom Door. With end of year tests approaching, we thought we would put together for you a series of short videos to help your children with revision. So the first in this series of videos, we thought we would concentrate on types of triangles. Now, this is something that your children should revise before exams in case they come up, and I have a few things to share with you on ways that I personally remember the names of different triangles. So there are four main types of triangles. We've got an example of each here. Now, if we start out with the equilateral triangle, nice easy one to start with. The equilateral triangle is easy to remember because the root word of equilateral is equal. If everything is equal, everything is the same. So the length of each side and the size of each angle, all three are equal, all three are the same. So this is the equilateral triangle. Next up, if we have a look at the right angle triangle. Now, right angles are something that your children should be able to identify. Sometimes we use the left hand, so if you can fit the corner of the triangle into your left hand, then it has a right angle in it. You can, in the middle of an exam, you could perhaps use your tracing paper or the corner of the test paper to double check whether it fits perfectly into that corner and therefore has a right angle. Now, the right angle triangle has this right angle which is marked on with a square, just like this, but it also has, in this example, it's got two different lengths running along here, the 8 and the 6. They could be the same or they could be different. If we move on to the scalene triangle, now the way that I remember scalene triangles is I think of this shape here, almost like a fin, like a shark fin, and that fin reminds me of various water creatures, sharks and other animals, and that makes me think that those animals sometimes have scales, fish have scales, and so this shape here, I'm reminded of the fact that it's a scalene, okay, so scale, scalene. That's how I remember. All three angles are different and all three lengths are different. It doesn't have to look exactly like this one, but that is a common example of a scalene triangle. The final example that we have here is the isosceles triangle. Now, the way that I remember isosceles triangles, to me the word isosceles sounds a little bit like sausages. So to me, I imagine two long lines, the length of a sausage, and that's how I remember that this would be a scalene sausage. So we have two lengths the same. We also have two angles that are the same size. That is the definition. So two the same and a third one that's different. So that is the definition of an isosceles triangle. I hope this helps. If you try to make up your own images or ideas to help you remember things in a test, then that's for me the easiest way, and it's often the easiest way for children. So think of fish for the scalene, think of sausages for the isosceles, equal for the equilateral, and the right angle, you want to be looking for a right angle using your left hand or the corner of a piece of paper. I hope that helps.